Yes, my name is, well, good evening. My name is Niklas Nilsson. I'm the founder of Capnovum. And let me start a little bit setting the stage here. RegTech is the fastest growing segment in financial services today. And the real opportunity here is to automate and drive down cost in a segment where the organizations have grown tremendously. Organizations like Citi today employ as much as 30,000 compliance officers. And much of what they do is manual data processing. So what do? For financial institutions that struggle to keep up with this flow of regulations and to interpret it, Capnovum has successfully automated that process. So what does that mean? Well, today's problem is pretty much described in this bulletin. I have a former colleague of mine who worked for a global private bank. He runs IT operations for them. He told me, "Why would I need your presentation? Why would I need your platform? I get this really big and fine PowerPoint presentation every month." And that's true. It's a really nice and close PowerPoint presentations. Has input from a couple of the big four, a couple of legal firms every month. The problem is it's resource intense. The distribution, it takes 6 weeks to produce. You get it monthly, so you're running 6 to 10 weeks behind all the time. A bank in this size and in this segment is affected by somewhere between 5,000 and 8,000, directly affected by somewhere between 5,000 and 8,000 regulatory updates or regulatory changes in 6 to 10 weeks. So that's how far they run behind when they make decisions. It's also static. You don't necessarily have the regulations that you need at this moment available, so you may have to go back sometime, and then you have more changes in this. So what do? We have automated process. We're picking up regulations from 150 regulators in 70 countries. We have an up-to-date repository available, which contains regulations, obligations, and news. And it's all real time. We use a hefty amount of artificial intelligence for this, and we've done this for 3 years. So our algorithms are getting pretty mature now. And, well, it's cognitive and it's always up to date. It's always there. So, coverage. I've already mentioned 150 and 70, but we're covering 4 verticals today. It's banking, insurance, markets, and pensions. That correlates to EBA, ASMANI, AIOPA in Europe, and we've copied that model to 70 countries. And we're working with local regulations and supranational regulations. So, a roadmap for our product. We're working on a tax horizontal. So, we're now breaking out of verticals. We're working on an HR horizontal. And we're working on an Islamic finance lens. Islamic finance adds another complexity on top of the regulatory complexities. So recognition, we've had quite an interesting last half year. We were recognized as one of the most innovative RegTech companies in the world. We are part of the Beyond Regulation campaign that goes live tomorrow from International Compliance Association, and we've been placed on the Islamic RegTech industry quite well. Looking at what this means, we're now looking for funding. We're closing our angel funding in Q2, and we will go for VC funding in Q4. We are focusing very heavily on recruitment, and we are planning on establishing offices in addition to where we're already in London and Zurich, also in Malaysia and the IOC. So, one more thing. When we look at our opportunity, you will have seen the figure 6 billion up there. That's the segment that that we believe out of the 6 billion market that we are focusing on. We're quite alone in this market today because our competitors are still doing it manually. There are others coming up, but so far we're probably the most advanced. We are the most advanced. But if we're looking at the potential here, it's much more than banking. We already cover the other financial verticals, and we can also cover other regulated industries. So any type of regulated industry will come into play. And that's it. Thank you very much.